we've seen in our previous lesson how the break element works and how we actually use it to format our text a little bit better. And with the help of it, we've created 3 separate paragraphs. Even though they look like paragraphs, in the code itself they're not actually paragraphs. They're just part of text which are break apart by using the break tag. Let's see if there's a better way. And actually it is one. And it is called the p tag. As you can see, the p tag, it stands for paragraph. And you probably already guessed its purpose. It's a pretty easy one. So you have a start tag and an end tag, and in between you can place content. Content would be text or image elements, as we will see later on. So you can see a difference between paragraph and break. Let's just first delete our breaks. And here as well. Save. And then go back to our browser and refresh. Now as you can see, we have a pretty big space up here where we have the 3 little dots, and right under the rest of the text it was initially inserted. So once we remove the break line, the break tag, the breaking points also disappear and we have no formatting in the text. Even though, as you remember from the white space lesson, this is all treated as a continuum, as just one single space. So if we do this, it's pretty much the same stuff. Now let's use the paragraph to actually format this this text. So we're just going to place one here. Just going to, sorry, here and here. And now the last one we're going to do this. Actually, okay, now save it. Let's go back and refresh. And there we go. We have 3 new paragraphs. And actually this time it is a paragraph since we have used the intended tag, which is called paragraph. Now I just want you to notice a couple of differences in our way that we use the paragraph inside the edited text, the edited file, I'm sorry. Now you see here we have the start p tag on a different row and immediately under the rest of the text, and again on a different row right under the text we have the p paragraph. And on the last one we just use no spaces whatsoever here. So why did you do it like this? I just want you to notice that this entire row it's not considered as a row. Actually there is no space between the end of the right angle bracket and the start of the text. So if it would be like this or like this, it's just pretty much the same stuff, as you can already see it here. So when we save it and go back and refresh, you'll notice there are actually no changes. So these are the type of things you should take into account and not be afraid. So it's correct, it's just as well correct as it is in the first example as it is in the second, and of course in the third we have separate rows, the first the start tag and the text, and right after the text we have the end tag. So there is no difference whatsoever in this case. Another thing that you should notice is that once we use the paragraph, we've seen that the text has been broken um, in three parts because we use 3 times the p tag, so we can form 3 paragraphs. Now, besides the fact that it's entering a breaking point, the p tag also adds space, a complete empty row um, in front of the, I mean, above of the text itself, and another empty row just under it. So if we were to remove it, remove those two, save, go back and refresh, now we're going to see that we do not actually have a space just above it. Actually, the space that you're seeing right now is the default space around the text generated by the default HTML document. So I don't think it's really a very very good example. So I might just as well where to go. Okay, let's just delete this one. Now we refresh, we see we have a little bit of change, but so I can see it even better, I'm just going to delete this one as well. Okay, so you see it, right? Now if I'm going to go here and just place one break, go back and refresh, we have the breakpoint of the text, because we know already what the break tag does. It is inserting a breaking point within the text. It's not actually making a whole another row. It's just breaking the text. And in the other case where we actually have used the p tag, we can see clearly that it's not only breaking the text, inserting a breaking point, but also adding a whole empty row just under it. So just to know, this row is above and under the text. And with it, we pretty much covered also the paragraph tag. You can use the paragraph tag as much as you like. You can format your text on your own, as you can see fit. Just remember the difference between the paragraph and the break, because the break is just actually inserting a breaking point, and the p tag is inserting a breaking point and an empty row behind. I'm sorry, an empty row after the pn tag. So if I would go this in this paragraph and just add a break, oh sorry, my bad, I'm saving it and refresh, we can see that we have a breaking point where we did actually apply that breaking point, but we do not have an extra row. Okay, so with this in mind, we will move forward and see the next set of tags that we can use to make our text look a little bit better, like bold, underline, line for text. It will be fun.